Hello, Boobinas. So today I want to show you how I do my breast massage. The most important thing about this breast massage is not how many times you do them or how long you have to do them. It's about how efficiently you can get the blood circulation going into your bust area. Okay, so try not to do a robotic movement just so that you can complete how many ever times you want to do. It's really about feeling how your hands feel against your body and that you're actually massaging them. Okay, and another thing that you need to keep in mind is you need to apply a pretty good amount of pressure, but you don't want to overdo it so that you might possibly damage your breast tissues. Okay, so but at the same time you also don't want to be like, oh, I can't hurt my breast tissue, so I'm just gonna like use the fingertips to like gently massage. Okay, try not to do that because then you're not going to be able to improve the blood circulation. Okay, so the first breast massage, you're gonna take your right hand, put it on your left like this in this angle. Okay, and you're going to have your left hand sort of like this in this manner. Okay, now you're going to do this kind of motion. Okay, now the important thing, or I don't know if it's an important thing, but the important thing that I like to keep in mind is when you're doing this, you're not just sort of doing this side movement, but try to keep a conscious effort to bring up your boobs so that you see this. You are purposefully trying to create this this line of like the natural breast line that you may someday have. Yeah, so you're going to be bringing up your all the breast meat so that it comes in, and I like to trace my fingers across the line like this, and then when I do this one you're also again bringing up your breast uh, boobs so that you consciously think about this line. Okay, and then I like to trace my thumb over that line. It actually feels very good, like this part when I do it. I don't know, something about it. This tracing it feels really good in the massage. So try to get that going. Okay, so you're gonna do this 20 times each set. As I said in the very beginning, it's not that you have to do 20 sets. It's the number of sets that I personally came up with that was very comfortable for me, and it was easy for me to continuously be doing it. So you can come up with your own. I wouldn't do like 100 times. Okay, it's not necessary to do it. So just come up with your own. Uh, but 20 times for me at the time seems like a good number. So that's why I wrote 20 times. So this is 1. Okay, so right left motion is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so forth. Okay, so here bring up your booth meat and try to create this line. Okay, same thing here. Okay, left hand against the right, left hand against the right hand against the right. Okay, and then you're going to consciously try to keep this line. Yeah, I know in the beginning you might not be able to see this line. I don't think I did, but eventually when they start to grow you will be able to see it. All right, so let's move on to the second one. The second one is going to be the circular motion. Okay, now you're going to take the entire palm of your hand, put it on top of your breast, and do a circular motion. And this one, you're literally going to make sure you do the similar motion that you did in the earlier one. So try to bring up your breast, boob so that it's also doing this. So it's not just like rubbing the top of your boobs, yeah, like this. Okay, it's really like really going at it so that you can really bring the all the meat up here, yeah. Okay, so not just rubbing a little bit like this, so you can see like I'm just sort of rubbing. You can see the difference in how much meat comes up or not as opposed to doing this. Yeah, okay. So try to keep that in mind when you're massaging. And you want to really use the entire palm of your hand to really feel the boobs, okay? All right. So this one I usually do 20 times per side. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. Yeah. Again, important thing to really, really bring the breast tissues up like this, yeah, when you're doing it. Okay, so the third thing I think may be a little bit confusing, but this one I found to be very interesting when I was when my breast used to be very small, and it was one of the indicators as I was massaging that I noticed my breasts have actually grown. So what you're gonna do is for the left hand, you're gonna take a right and left hand, just put your fingers downward, and you are just going to massage up like this. Yeah. Okay, so from the side it just sort of looks, if you can see, like you're just doing this. Okay, now when my breast used to be very, very tiny, it felt very weird because I had no fat on the bottom part of my boobs. So like when I did this, it felt like I was just, I don't know, touching my bones or veins or something. It felt kind of uncomfortable, almost not painful, just uncomfortable because there's nothing. So I used to just sort of lightly do it like this. Okay, and but I always like to at the end sort of hook my fingers to feel the fat, or to see how much fat, if any, have accumulated down there. And the interesting thing about this breast massage was this was one of the ways that I knew that the bottom part of my breast was growing, because I eventually started feeling more meat against my fingertips, and just more meat under my fingertips, and that's how I knew that my boobs were growing, even though I really didn't see much difference in how it looked in the mirror. Okay, so really try to, when you're doing this, try to feel it, feel the meat, coming up like this, so you can do it. Okay, so one, right, left is one set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you would do the same for the other way. Yeah, like this. Okay, so the next one is for the pressure point. Okay, so this pressure point is supposedly good for breast growth. The way to find it is that you're going to run your thumb down your sternum like this, and right around where, so like my nipples, or where your nipples would be, like right across your nipples, and where you're coming down like this in the sternum, there's gonna be like a little dent in your sternum a little bit. That part is the pressure point. So you're gonna sort of see this come down, come down, come down, and there's for me there's the dent right there. You're going to press it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you're going to slide your fingers, I like the crisscross, yeah, all the way to the tip of your nipple, or to the side of your nipple. Okay, and then that's 1. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slide your fingers. Okay, like that. Now this one, the very first time I tried this, it hurt. It was very sore and bruised for maybe a week or 2-ish. I just sort of kept, lightly rubbing it. Eventually it went away. Now when I do it, it doesn't hurt anymore. So just be, careful. Don't overdo anything. Okay, if it hurts, either stop for a while until the pain goes away, or just lightly be very gentle with it. Okay, so the next breast massage, you're gonna take your right, go under your left, and bring in this way. Reach back as far as you can. Come to the front. Come here. Okay. When you do this, try to grab all the way as much as possible. Okay, and then bring it forward, 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 and down into this. And here, just like the first two massage we did, sort of think about the line that you're creating here. You know, you have the boobs here, you know, or your boob here, boob circular thing here. Yeah. You're gonna reach as far back as possible. Bring forward, down here. Bring forward, down here. Nice. Okay. Now the collarbone. You're just going to massage your collarbone. Yeah, this here. See the collarbones here? So you're just literally massaging. This feels really, really good. I don't know. When I do this, it feels really, really good. Maybe for you it might be painful. But I usually just like to do this. Okay, this doesn't have a immediate direct effect on your breasts, but it's a nice way to drain your lymph system, yeah, like this. And then the last part of the massage, you're gonna take fists, put them on the arm like this, and you are going to just come across from the side. Okay. And then, so I usually like to do it so top, middle, bottom, twice for each place. 1, 2 for the top, middle part, 1, 2, and 1, 2. This is actually it's kind of fun because by the time you're doing this, because this is the last massage I usually do, it's quite fun because by then, if you've successfully finished your massaging and then the blood is going into your chest area, your boobs are gonna feel a lot fluffier and, you know, slightly bigger already. Okay, so when you do this, it's quite fun because then you're gonna feel that your breasts are a lot more, you know, I don't know, they just feel more full, yeah, full and fluffy. So yeah, so 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, so that concludes the breast massage that I usually do. Please keep doing this massage every day if you can, once a day. The important thing, one more important thing is about how much oil to use. I usually like to use oil over lotion. It doesn't really matter what kind of oil you use. Okay, like, I mean, for all I care, you can use a kitchen oil. Probably it's not a good idea because it's going to have a lot more smell than the cosmetic oil that you have. But it really doesn't matter as long as the important thing is that your hands are gliding over your skin and, you know, it's not like, you know, I don't know, like there's a friction between your hand and the skin or your breast. Okay, so I usually like oil over lotion because lotion tends to start having friction after, you know, maybe like about 10 times of doing this motion, you know, as opposed to like the oil, like you can do the entire breast massage and it still keeps that slick feeling to it. It's important to use enough oil. Okay, don't be cheap about how much oil you use. I mean, you're not gonna like fill your entire palm of it, okay? But don't use like 5 drops of oil and, you know, do this thing. Like really put that like enough amount of oil so that you can really finish it. You know what? Let me actually go get my oil and show you about how much I use. Okay, so this is just some sweet almond oil I bought at Whole Foods. It's just something I wanted to try out. All right, so this one doesn't come with the droppers. I like the ones with droppers because then I usually, you know, measure how many droplets I can use. In the past, the ones with the droppers, when my breasts were smaller, I used to use anywhere between 25 to 28 drops. Now, because they're a little bit bigger, so I have a little bit more area. I use about 35 droplets of oil. Okay, that's just a suggestion. You don't have to do that, but that's just what I like doing. Okay, and then this one doesn't have any droppers, so I just sort of go with what I used to use, which you can sort of see. Okay, so it's quite a bit of, oh yeah, I don't, oh my gosh, oh it's gonna drip. Okay, so you can see that it's quite a bit of oil. Yeah. All right, so don't be cheap on this oil. Yeah, you don't have to buy anything expensive. You can just go to, I don't know, I don't know, just any oil. Don't buy anything that's special that says, oh, it's good for your breast growth, and then it costs you like 100 gazillion, yeah, dollars.